This is Tallulah and this is my vlog. Now, continuing on this single series, although what I'm going to say this week could be, anyone, whether you're married, dead, I don't know why I said obviously if you're dead, well, who knows what's happening if you're dead, maybe you are watching this, but whatever state of life you're in, this is for you. Now, the question is, I'm stuck in a holding pattern, how can I break this situation? And my answer to that is play. I mean, certainly as an adult, we can get very constricted by everything being very serious. And this does pertain perhaps more to people who are on their own and single, is you don't really have that opportunity just to have little silly voices, ladies and gentlemen, and just sort of play around as you do it when you're living with somebody. When you're very familiar with somebody, you can sort of get into this little banter, and the way that you can communicate can be quite a playful, joyful experience, as opposed to when you are spending a long time on your own, it can just be quite drudgery. And it can be a case of, even when you do meet up with girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever like that, it can be quite just of catching up rather than having the next bit of a relationship, which is just playing. You don't need to be asking how your accountancy job's going, you know how it's going, you're on to the next bit of a relationship, which is just talking about door handles or imagining that you're a monster or, playing practical jokes. I read yesterday somebody played a great practical joke, put chocolate pudding in somebody's slippers. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't appreciate that, but maybe somebody would. But so I would suggest you want to be playing more in your life. You want to be doing that on your own. You can amuse yourself, darling. I mean, you can play on your own. You can think about different things that you want to do, and your kitchen is your playground. So I suggest, instead of simply making a smoothie, for example, in the normal way, stick a little umbrella in it and call it a cocktail, darling. Cheers, And if you are going that route, maybe when you're doing this, put on your swimsuit and a nice big floppy hat. And if you really are going for this play thing, maybe get a little bit of sand and put it on the kitchen floor and rub your feet in it. If you really are going that way, maybe you get a deck chair and sit back in the deck chair, and then you could even add with a CD, putting on wave sounds and whatnot. Sit back while you have your smoothie, and it may take you more than 30 seconds, but instead of jamming the smoothie down as you catch up with Facebook and emails, you're actually having a nice little bit of play. I tell you, I mean, I'm no scientist or doctor, but I do know several things, and I would say you will feel a lot better and generally happier after you've taken time for yourself. Now, I love this book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And I just want to say about this idea about being stuck. This book is for you. You should rush out and buy it immediately. It's not very expensive at all, but it's talking about waiting. And if you are waiting, you don't want to be stuck in a waiting room. Loads of people, look at how bored they are. I mean, he's lying around looking like 30-yard cats there. You don't want to be like that mustachioed man. And so waiting isn't for you. So get your own self out of your holding pattern. Don't sit around looking grim. Get a different tact. I mean, somebody said something to me once, nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're feeling stuck, unstick your own self. No one else can actually do it for you. I mean, it's a bit like a butterfly being formed from a caterpillar. Nobody else can do that bit of chrysalis. God, that's a really hard word. The thing that's in the cocoon.
Chrysalis.
Yeah, I know. Stephen Holster. It's spelt with a C and an R. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's when you're coming out of the cocoon. That's a very challenging bit, and you have to be the master. You can't be waiting for somebody to save you or give you something interesting to do. You have to give your own self something interesting. So I would say, even you could do that improvisation, which I often do it with other people, but you can do it on your own. You go through the alphabet, so everything has to start with a sentence. I would start with A, then if I was doing it with Holster, she would say something B. So I would say, are you going to wear that dress? And she might say, but yes, why are you looking at me like that? And I would say, come on, you wore that yesterday. And she would say, don't be like that, I love this dress. And you go all the way through to Z. Now, if you are on your own, you can do that on your own. Just do it to yourself, basically. I mean, you do sound a bit schizophrenic, but it will make you laugh, darling. And that is the point of life, surely. Now, what to eat at this point? Eat whatever you want. But no, I have to just look. Oh, no. I wanted to say, I've just had to look down at my notes there. To say this, because this was a groundbreaking, extraordinary. When I was researching, I found Play with Food, and they have this amazing website. In fact, I'm going to put the link in the bit below so you can actually all look at this. But it has pictures that people have made out of their food. So you could make a little painting of Van Gogh, a portrait painting. You could use bread around the corners and things. You could make little animals with your pears. Now look, I don't even like mice, but there was quite a cute mouse where it was basically a pear with then slices of pear for the ears and little cloves for the eyes. Eek! I mean, so you can have play with your own food. You could do that on your own, or you can invite somebody for a little tea party, and there you have it. You are limiting your own self. If you are feeling stuck, simply unstuck yourself. Yours in feathers, Tallulah.